see what is going to happen. So, what is going on today in the Chelsea world? Have we signed anybody? Probably you know before me because you've been up for hours before. And let me see. And you might know a little bit more about what is happening in the Chelsea community. This is a little scary here. Christian Falk, who said, why am I even starting with negativity like this? But it's already on the screen, so there is nothing I can do about it. He said that it's true that Bayern know that Chelsea is also interested in Matthijs de Ligt, and Chelsea can offer higher fee. But Bayern know that the player would prefer to move to Munich if the club can agree on a deal. So another guy who wants another club but will move to Chelsea because of the money. That's what you want us to believe. Sick and tired of this. I think this is becoming just like a trend where, okay, let's put money there, let's put love of the club there and money just to attract traffic. Not necessarily that the player is thinking, but these are people just thinking and making theories. Not every player is in love with Bayern Munich, Barcelona, or Real Madrid, and Chelsea only they're gonna offer. So literally is making us believe that the only way the Ligt is gonna come to Chelsea Football Club it's because he can get more money. But you know what? This could be tactics from Juventus to try and speed this process and tell Chelsea to pay even more because Bayern are watching. But I didn't really want to start with this negativity. I wanted to start with something positive this morning because before we got to the to the toxic environment of Chelsea men team. Probably Chelsea women have some very good news really, because we just signed another girl in the ladies team. This is the third big gun that we signed in the lady team. So her name is Katerina. I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce her last name. I don't want to disrespect her. On 3 years contract for Chelsea Football Club. We already signed a Canadian. I don't know. Their names are kind of very complicated, but you know what I mean. This is the third one. So when you say that Todd Bowley is not spending money for Chelsea, you are wrong, because even the girls are getting their target, because it's easy to negotiate in the women's section than in the men's section. The academy also, we signed already like two or three already in the development squad, but it's not that easy to negotiate a contract when it comes to the men team. So yeah, I wanted to start with some good news. Katerina, the last name I'm gonna have to study how it pronounced, but welcome to Chelsea Football Club, lady. And I don't know, Aspilicueta, it took me like how many months to know how to pronounce Aspilicueta and how to pronounce Arrizabalaga. So it's gonna take me a little bit time to pronounce certain names, so I don't want to disrespect them. But listen, she's like, look at what she said. I am happy to finally announce my move to Chelsea Football Club. Welcome, Katerina. Welcome to the best team in the world, Chelsea Football Club women. You see, so we're making some moves. Where she used to play before? Anybody? This is her club. What club she's coming from? She put most of her post on her own language. It's been a pleasure to fight for this amazing club. Oh, she's from West Ham Women, actually. Okay, I see. She's from West Ham Women, but she's not English, I think, because many of her posts are in her language. So, but nice to have you. You switched just like Frank Lampard from West Ham to Chelsea Football Club, the best club in England and in the world, champions of the world. And yeah, we done it again. Now West Ham, it's time for you to give us Declan Rice. That's what we want. We want Declan Rice, okay? Declan Rice. Declan Rice. Katrina is a blue. Now, time to bring Declan Rice back home. Bring Declan Rice back home. Thank you so much, people. We are getting closer to 80 people watching, which is a lot. With a schedule that is just all over the place. So much appreciate your help. Thank you for being here. Put your notification on, because we're gonna try to be a little bit regular from now on, and almost every day. I've been gone like for a month. I came back last week, and now, yeah, I'm gonna try to have a show before I go to work in the morning, and then when I come back from work. So the show is for the people. The phone is gonna be open for everybody to call. You call us and you give your opinion, and that way it is. We don't have like the panel. We don't have anybody that is there 24/7 every day, every live stream. We just depend on individual like you. You know, you come here when you want, you go when you want. We don't really, you know, we don't have anybody permanent here. So yeah, so after announcing that wonderful women team that just got to the third big signing. So Champions League, we are coming for you. Chelsea women are going to win the Champions League next season. Get ready, get prepared, because we even get the Lyon best defender. Okay, they just won the Champions League, right? And we went there and they snatched their best defender to Chelsea Football Club. How about that, huh? How about that? So, don't worry about anything. It's just taking too much time for the boys to get any signing over the line. But that is a different kind of world when it comes to getting somebody like Ligt, getting somebody like Kunde or you know, Rafinha, or you know, Dembele. Is not, it doesn't depend on Todd Boehly. The money is there, but it just, you can't do anything because players got their plans in head. What's going on? Okay, let me just go back here and let's go and check on this Mr. Here we go here, and just kind of go through a little bit of headlines before we open the line, open the phone for everybody. So Manchester United are set to sign Christian Eriksen. We talked about it in the last 24 hours, so let's just wait for the here we go time. Christian Eriksen decided to sign for Manchester United and not for Spurs or Brentford, who gave him a chance, by the way. Leeds United are closing on Luis Sinestra deal. Matter of final details. Here we go very soon. 25 million fee with add-ons. Could also include a sell-on clause. Sinestra already agreed personal terms with Leeds as reported yesterday. Sinatra and Tyler Adams are coming very soon. So Leeds United, listen, they lost Phillips and they're probably gonna lose Rafinha, but they are having a very good window so far. This is gonna be like 5 new players with Jesse March. Most of them he knows them very well. They are Americans. Some of them he used to work with them before in Austria, so they're gonna be just fine. I'm just worried about Lampard because there's nothing moving there. They only has Everton only have like Tokoski on free, and Richarlison is gone. Very average defense that they have now. Attack is gonna be just Big Dominic. They have to reinforce, otherwise they're gonna be struggling for relegation. Okay, so another one quickly. Jose Mourinho, you know, my boy. What the hell is going on here? Every time I click, it's just like click twice. So I need another mouse or something. Official confirm. Zeki Selik signed with Roma from Lille on permanent deal. Contract until June 2026. Deal worth 7 million guaranteed fee. Mourinho wanted Selik since he was at Tottenham Hotspur. So Jose Mourinho finally got his man, and we all know how Jose Mourinho can. Jose Mourinho is about mentor. It's about discipline. So when he goes for somebody, you know that is a very good one. So let's move on very quickly. What else? Rodrigo, Eder Militao and Vinicius Jr. are set to sign new contract with Real Madrid. Vinicius will sign until 2026. Militao until 2028. Rodrigo deal will be until 2028. So listen. The release clause is going to be 1 billion. And they are complaining about Mbappe being in hostage or being like a slave at PSG. But when you put 1 billion release clause in, everybody, even Rudiger, they're going to put 1 billion. It just, you got him on free. You put 1 billion release clause. That is like nobody is going to take you unless if we want to let you go. So when they do something like this, it's all good. But when other people do it, no, they complain, they fill up, official complain to FIFA and try to get other teams. revive his career over there, and yeah, I think he's gonna have a big move like after 1 season or 2, because I still believe in the guy. I don't know why. Or probably he was one season wonder. Who knows? So talks between PSG and Sassuolo for Gianluca Scamacca are still ongoing. No agreement in place yet, as Sassuolo want 50 million fee. Okay, 50 million euros, not that bad for somebody promising like Scamacca. He's very tall, imposing, got a lot of tattoos. Such a character, if you see. Scored 16 goals last season. I think it's a risk, but probably you have to take it. Chelsea also were linked with him, but it's kind of died somewhere. So people, I have nothing else. Yeah, we're gonna, okay, let's go here. This is the last one I'm gonna read for now from Fabrizio. Gabriel Slonina, always performing at top level. Yeah, that kid is in another level, I'm telling you here. I've been watching him since. There was a verbal agreement in place with Chelsea for 10 million. Chicago Fire waiting to see if after departure of Peter Cech, the deal will collapse again. Slonina was already really close to Chelsea in January. So Peter Cech is also responsible, part of, the people that really wanted Slonina at Chelsea Football Club. He's gone, so we don't know if we have to restart negotiation or we have to... Todd Bowley is gonna want to sign another American, or he's gonna say, you know what, and spend instead of spending 10 million on somebody, let's just focus on the first team, get some players in. We don't know, but Slonina, if he comes to Chelsea, very good signing. Sign him up, loan him somewhere back in Chicago or in Europe somewhere in a lower team, so he can learn, because that guy is the next Peter Cech, the next Neuer. People call him Neuer here. Gaga, people call him Neuer because he's very good with his feet, very good on pretty much everything, but he still need to learn a lot. So yeah, that is about it. So people, let me just read some of the comment and open the line, because I've been talking and talking and talking and talking. All right. Okay, let me see. Let me go back to another screen and see other comments. I see already my people in the house. Tony, we are ecstatic on possibility of signing Ronaldo. We, who are we? You. Talk about yourself. Don't put everybody in the same bag, my brother. We, I saw many Chelsea fans don't want Ronaldo because it's gonna apparently bring us back. They don't see the big picture, the big commercial, and the short term. It looks like, oh, we're gonna go back to zero of buying aged players and like disturbing other people's development, like Kai Havertz and whatever. I don't see it that way. I see it as we need goals, and Ronaldo is gonna bring goals, and it's gonna be short term, and our brand Chelsea Football Club is gonna explode overnight, and we're gonna prepare the new generation of Chelsea Football Club and all that. So I see it more in a positive way, but I'm not pushing for him to come with Chelsea because I want to see Kai Havertz given a proper chance, Armando Broja to have a proper chance, and see how it goes. But Ronaldo, I'm not gonna say no. I need Ronaldo at Chelsea. Today, I'm not following this endless trail. Transfer, I hate last minute signing, man. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't depend on you. It depends on many factors. So it has nothing to do with Boehly or Thomas Tuchel. It's just the nature of the deals that we have to to make this time around. The Ligt, I don't know, I'm having some issues with my The Ligt giving me big Rafinha vibes. Gotta say, no on his heart is not there. I don't know. Few weeks ago, it was all about, oh, he's coming to London because he likes Thomas Tuchel, he likes the project, and he knows that Thomas Tuchel can get her to the next level. Thomas Tuchel's ability to coach the defense is one of the reasons why the Ligt is coming to Chelsea, blah, blah, blah narrative. So I'm telling you, just don't listen too much to this blah, blah online, because people can make news from their basement, from their grandmother's basement, and you just come up with something that will make sense. You know, you just put it out there. If you are popular, you have many followers, that's how you become source. And you know that the trending topic now is Hijack FC and Love and Money FC. Okay, some players are going for clubs for love, and then they come to other clubs for money. So it's an easy topic to make, very easy to make those kind of topics, because it's trending topic, and you, whatever direction you want it to take, you can make a very easy, lazy topic when it comes to transfer. If you are so dishonest and you want to be a target. Hello, Bobby. What's up? Let's hook up. Okay, Slim Bright, Chelsea are so slowly on the transfer. That is your opinion. There is nothing slow here. It's just like, it's complicated. Rafinha is still on the Chelsea FC. Yeah, still there. Herbert, that was a long time ago. Chelsea have to start getting active now. They are active, bro. They are active. It's just not getting stuff over the line because it's so complicated deals to make. It's okay. It's okay, bro. We're gonna get the job done. I'm confident. Okay. How many players Chelsea signed? Nobody. 0 so far. Broja must stay. Here we go. Yeah, the link, I just explained about the link. Like, I don't put the link immediately because I have to set on my show. And the link is not gonna be always there. I will just kind of give the summary of my show. Walter Ndama, I hate Cristiano Ronaldo. Wow, I shouldn't even read that. You don't hate people here because he never done anything wrong to you. I shouldn't even. That was a bait for me to take. When is the way? When the window closes? The window is gonna close the 1st. I think September the 1st is the day that the window is gonna close. So let's say we still have the entire month of July and then August. So let's say in 2 months, still have time to go. The problem is people are getting top targets. Okay, so if you don't sign players earlier, you might end up by your 2nd, 3rd, or 4th choices. That's the danger here. But it doesn't mean that the 3rd choice is not good. That makes sense? The 3rd choice might be even better than the 1st choice sometimes, because 1st choices are usually people who are out there. They have big names, they have big price tags, stuff like that. But it doesn't mean necessarily that they are good or they're gonna fit to the team. So you might have a low profile in the team that will just do the job, you know. They would just do the job. Okay. How everybody is feeling. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Help me out, man. Help the channel out if you want to encourage me to continue doing this. you have to like. It doesn't take much. It just take you 1 second to like, and that's it. That's all I'm asking for. All right, people. Let's see. Let's see what's gonna happen. How everybody's feeling? Good. Here, everybody is like KO. Need to clean the yard and clean everything because it's crazy. Yesterday was the 4th of July, and with fireworks outside, you can't even sleep properly because people parties until early hours, till 2 o'clock. It was like crazy. Even now I can still feel outside like people with fireworks. I'm like, hey, stop it now. You have to stop it. So it's crazy, but hey, it's freedom. You let people celebrate, okay? You don't. Let's see. Okay, I don't get your question so far. I don't know what you mean by that. Oh my goodness me. I messed up something. Just messed up something. Wait. I don't get your question. Real life, you look like a Christian man. Are you? Well, we don't talk about topic that can divide people here. We have Muslim, we have Christians, we have black, we have white, we have red, we love each other here, right? We try to avoid certain topics that can divide people here. Yes, in my family, I'm not ashamed of saying that I am a Christian, but I have my brother Muslim, my sister married to a Muslim guy. Our family, we have all kind of religions here, so we don't really care. We just respect each other. So I don't want to bring certain topics that will send people to start another war here. The world has already too much to do, too much pain and war and stupidity. So we have to bring people together. That's why this channel, we don't care about the team you support. We don't care about your color, your race, your country. We just preach love and peace to humanity. But yes, if that is your question, yes. So that's the way it is. Is that clear? All right. Okay, Cristiano Ronaldo is old. Please, he can't chase the ball anymore. He can only wait for the ball to meet him in one place, and that the same thing that takes Lukaku look like he didn't know football, blah blah blah. But I would take 20 goals though. If that is the case and he managed to score more than every single Chelsea striker who apparently have movement, and then I would take it. I would prefer somebody who stand there, wait for the ball and score, instead of somebody who move, tiki-taka, and end up by losing 3 points. That's the point. The end of the day, football is about business, about scoring and winning. So yeah, you choose how many movement people that we had and didn't score. So an old man Ronaldo scored 18 goals in the Premier League. I don't know, 25 or 26 all competitions. What is the tops in the very, very poor Manchester United team? And just imagine in the Chelsea team where everybody's working for each other, and those crosses, how many goals he's gonna score for the team. That is what you have to ask yourself before you make theories and narratives, you know. There are a lot of theories out there, but they don't see the big picture. It's gonna block Broja's way, blah, blah, blah. Listen, he's gonna be there for 1 or 2 years. They're gonna learn from him, okay? Keep Broja around, bring Ronaldo to learn from, so Broja can learn from. That's what I meant. So I'm not pushing for him to come, but I'm not gonna say no. I'm just like 50-50. You bring him, but the most important thing is the manager need to approve it. Because we don't want to see another case of Lukaku where the manager didn't approve and he tried to just make a case like, I told you so, you know. It's like, I didn't want him to begin with. So he need just to learn my tricks. I don't want to adapt to him. He need to adapt to me. How are you going to teach a 29 years old new tricks? It's impossible. So I think Thomas Tuchel tried just to make a point like, I don't want this guy. I didn't want him to begin with. Let's just throw him there. Literally, certain players really been set to failure at Chelsea Football Club to make a case, to make a point like, I don't count on this guy, bring me my own players. Because we play them differently. Lukaku, the same Lukaku that people are insulting 24/7 here, can be a very good player in the right system. In the right system. So you can make whatever theory you want, my brother, but listen, the system plays a big part when it comes to making players world class or not. Rudiger was awful, below even average when Thomas Tuchel took over. What happened? System. We changed the system. We protected the defense. Clean sheet first kind of approach. We saw what happened. Rudiger was out of this world. So it's just telling you it's simple, common sense. A system can make a player world class or average. Simple. I played football. I got paid to play football. I understand certain little things that people don't understand. You don't see the pitch the same way. You see it from different angles. So for people who will say, oh, you are a professional football player, you have to accept whatever the manager is telling you to do. Okay. Put Ronaldo as a wing back and let's talk. Put Messi as a wing back and let's talk. Put Thiago Silva as a midfielder or whatever, and let's talk. You will see always they're gonna perform good because they are professional football players, but they are not gonna give 100% because it's not what they do. That is not them. They can perform, score goals, but you are wasting 30% or 50% of their abilities because they can't really do what they're meant to do.
I'm just warming up to it. So I'm all for it. Bobby is here.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey, guys. Hi.
Yes, sir.
Hi. Another flying visit, I got to say.
Thank you.
I just thought I'll pop in. Hey, Orgs, before
Yes,
we get into football matters, can I give a really brief shout out about a very, very serious matter?
No problem, sir. Go on.
I know this is probably a worldwide issue, probably something that affects you guys in the United States as well.
Mm-hmm.
But for us in England, I'm tired of the suicide. I'm tired of all the rape accusations. Look, I do. I can't necessarily say my spare time. I don't have much spare time.
Yeah.
But I sometimes help with a lot of young men. If you notice, I try and encourage young men because I see a problem. Not that I see a problem. There is a problem.
There is a problem.
There is a very, very serious problem in and around men's mental health and well-being and hormones. A lot of female issues are hormonally driven, but we have a society that has, rightly so, a lot of empathy and a lot of support for the behavioral manifestations that come out of their natural hormones. Now, that's not the case for men. It's almost a taboo topic to discuss this because various things will be said. If you really want to discuss male mental health, you will say things that will upset the modern liberal woke ideology. These guys are in trouble. Yesterday we had an announcement about some Premier League footballer being accused of rape. There are deep lying issues, and it's going to raise questions. I remember on a flat platform that had nothing to do with football, I raised a statistic that had everybody so surprised. That you have a situation that 1 in 3 males do not engage in sexual activity. A lot of them are virgins and spend their lifetime sat in front of the TV watching porn. I don't want to get into that here, but that in itself is a big issue. There's a lot of depression. I'm tired of talking young men out of suicide. I'm tired of it. These guys are being made to feel unwanted, unworthy. Their spaces are being denied them. We need to look at this. We need to look at this. If we want to stop things like rape, we want to stop things like suicide, we want to stop things like gang violence, we've got to start looking into men's mental health. So I'm going to address this in another issue. I don't know. I have never had any desire or inclination to make any videos, but I might make a one-off video addressing this very, very serious problem.
That is a very good topic. Thank you.
Thank you, Bobby. I'm actually a 7-time suicide survivor myself. I've gone through a lot of hardships, but I always keep finding that light at the end of the tunnel. And about 6 of the 7 times had to deal with relationship issues and stuff. And I'm just saying I'm in a better place now. But I had hard times, and just want to let you know that this is no small topic. Most people tell another guy just grow up, we're not supposed to show emotions and stuff. But hey, I wanted to say thank you for bringing out kind of one of the taboo topics and making it more socially acceptable. But I want to thank you for what you're doing, and good luck on that, and bring big up on making the video.
I just want to raise awareness because it's serious. This morning we had a guy who killed himself, and it's left me very, very disturbed. I'm a bit emotional.
I think we should even do it in the channel because we have the right person. I mean, Jeremy been in the army, and he been feeling the same
Air Force.
Air Force, and then been feeling the same thing. So we could even organize something like that, make a video together and kind of awareness and support other people, because even you see how they are bullying people on social media for their opinions. Like people, sometimes they just go to social media because they don't have like social engagement. So they want to find like a family over there and talk and voice their opinions. And they're going to be shut up because certain people are going to call them names and make them even feel worse and stuff like that. So, yeah, very, very good topic. And
but be mindful that if that topic is raised, it has to be by responsible people, because some very, very, very emotive things will be said. You know, as I said in the last platform I went on to, I said, hey, look, should we now seriously be thinking about legalizing prostitution? You know, let it be normal. You know,
that is gonna get me in trouble.
But this is
that is gonna get me in trouble, and
a red flag on the
FBI might be knocking my door. But
well, nobody's gonna
but that is another topic. That's why we have to like organize like a special show with people who know what they are talking about.
If things are done responsibly and in a controlled way, like they do in Holland. Who knows? You know, this is that deep. It's that deep, this problem. It is that deep. And it's going to make people address some things that they find uncomfortable. Let's put it that way. And it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
And anyway, I have the utmost respect for you for bringing this up. Thank you. I just want to give a gentle reminder. We do have a big audience. I think we should probably get back to the topic of football, but I want to thank you for that huge, important statement and the most respect for what you do and everything you're doing in the most kind way. I think we should kind of get back into the topic, because I'm noticing that we're dropping a few viewers right now.
Yeah. Let's go back to football. All right. Football people, Todd Boehly and Thomas Tuchel are expected to keep the focus on deals. Yeah, keep the focus FC for Raheem Sterling and Rafinha. Rafinha again. Moves for Ronaldo or Neymar are unlikely to fit the existing plan. That is according to Nick Paul. We're waiting FC. So that is according to him. This is just his own opinion. It doesn't mean that what Todd Boehly is thinking. You know, Todd Boehly might watching this and like, you know what? This is an opportunity for me to extend my brand. Cristiano Ronaldo. He convinced Thomas Tuchel. Boom. Let's bring Neymar. Okay, PSG. How about you pay half the salary? We're gonna take Neymar. Because you don't want him, right? But the money is too much. How about
PSG is mentioning that they are willing to pay a portion of it, but they not specify how much they're willing to do for the loan. So, I sent that article to you. I believe it was yesterday, the day before.
So can you imagine now what it's gonna it's gonna be different? Neymar from the right hand side or whatever. You have Raheem Sterling from the other side, Ronaldo in the middle, and then it's going to be some damage. I don't know. This is the Premier League. You don't have the same rooms and, you know, and people are not going to give you time to do your tricks and, you know, and all that.
I think, honestly, if you put two superstars on a team together, you're going to kind of have a clash of the egos, kind of like the three amigos from PSG.
Yeah, I don't think Neymar and Ronaldo have bad blood, though. I think Ronaldo is going to always take, you know, all the attention, and Neymar is gonna be there just to play football. Yeah, I don't know. He got ego too, but in front of Ronaldo, I mean, he's the boss. Everybody knows about it. But we just dreaming. We're just dreaming of that.
The wage structure in the club. Can you imagine how much wages it would be? I know even if PSG covers some of it, like maybe 20%, 30% of his wages, just.
Well, if Todd Boehly thinks that he can afford it and he will find other ways of making that money for a short period of time, I don't know, man.
But my
point here is that the manager need to accept this. The manager is the center here, because you bring them for commercial reasons. The manager don't want to use them. It's gonna be a clash, and he might walk. He might say, you know what, I'm out.
I actually want to see Ben Chilwell come back to perfect form. I want to see Christian Pulisic get the time he needs. I want to see some development from, the rest of the players. But also, I want to see the marking signs. It's kind of hard to balance it out. The development that we've already had for the players, and Broja and others. I would like to kind of see a perfect world where we could kind of do both, and it's difficult because we don't have the hindsight to look back. But I would love to see an opportunity where we could bring in this great talent to kind of bolster the current talent we have, like have the superstars teach the newer generation.
What we have to understand is we are Chelsea. We can't just go on only like future big stars and work on them. We have to mix between winning, because we are Chelsea, getting ourselves there on top 4 or whatever trophy, and also rebuilding. So if we go all for the youth project, and then it's gonna take time, and we have a risk of not even qualifying for top 4. So we have to be careful, winning and also promoting some youngsters. Let's wait and see what's gonna happen. Somebody is asking here, why do we take too much time to complete a deal at Chelsea Football Club? So
it's called Heart Attack FC. We tend to wait for the last minute. No, I'm just messing. But the honest reason is they analyze a lot, and they're deep in negotiations. That's what I want to believe. I want to believe that they're deep in negotiations. They're not just kind of pulling the trigger on anything that comes their way. That's the optimism in me, and the pessimism is saying that they're procrastinating and waiting for the last second. So somewhere in between those two realities, I think that's what the reality is. What about your opinion?
Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, our deals are more complicated than other deals. That's what I can say. We were there right on time for Rafinha, and look at what is happening. It doesn't. It's not Thomas Tuchel's or Todd Bowley's fault, because we have the money. We gave a better contract. We pay the most money, but the players don't want to come. And when it comes to the Ligt, you're not gonna just go there and spend 120 million, bro. You have to negotiate, because if you just go quickly there, okay, how much you asking? Boom, 120 million. How much money are you gonna spend in a window like this? So negotiations for our target are more complicated than other players who have like release clause and who are ready to move. You know what I mean? So it's not our fault this time around. But next time, I'm gonna judge them next time when we settle after this transfer window. I will see how we go from there.
What do you think Kai Havertz could learn from Cristiano Ronaldo if Cristiano Ronaldo is actually trying to train him? What do you think he could learn on improvement wise?
Finishing, because even Kai Havertz still have a lot of issues with finishing. He got a great first touch. He will score some goals here and there, headers and all that. But overall, all of them are awful finishing. But because somebody is doing better, it's just like a bunch of, I don't want to say that, but average in finishing. That's what they're good players, but average in finishing. And when you have somebody who will score you a goal, you tend to say, oh, look at him. You give him some values because that's what you got. But even Kai Havertz misses a lot of clear chances.
So I got a hot topic for you.
Yes.
I got a really hot topic for you. Yes. If we sign Cristiano Ronaldo, then I say we should keep Timo Werner so he can learn off of him and finally overcome that personal demon he has when he's got the heart, he's got the energy, he's always, they call him Turbo Timo for a reason. But I really think if he could conquer that, he has so much potential. Because if we sell him right now, we're going to sell him for peanuts. He's a flop. I feel like he could be worked on. Would you keep him?
Those are personal issues. I don't think Cristiano Ronaldo or anybody else can change you. That is your own demon that you have to fight with. He got everything. The speed, the movement, the everything. But the skills, like, you know, a little skill of, like, you are one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Have that IQ to say, this is the right time to shoot. And that goal, that post is so big. But Timo Werner always tend to shoot straight to the goalkeeper or off target. I'm like, brother, it's a big post here, okay? Like this goal is just like huge. You can also shoot from different angles. Try just to aim it to the top corner, or so. Just do something instead of shooting straight to the goalkeeper.
Can you imagine how many goals he would have had if he actually had that confidence at the end? He would probably have about 20.
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't know. So I don't think Cristiano Ronaldo is gonna teach you that. I think you have just to practice and you know, just do your own thing, man. Like, and I even remember when Thomas Tuchel took over and he wanted to practice shooting, and Thomas Tuchel told him, listen, you don't have to practice because you know how to score goals. I'm like, that is a mistake right there. Because if he was that good, he was going to score goals. You have to let him in because that's the only way you can learn something is practicing.
Yep.
But I don't know with that brother, man. I think he needs to fix his own issues. Even learning from Cristiano Ronaldo, I don't know.
I think preseason could do work for him. Would help him out a lot.
Well, he had preseason.
But you told, you know, like he was told from Thomas Tuchel that he didn't need to finish. And I think this time, seeing his weaknesses exposed, like there is a common saying goes, you learn more from a mistake than you learn from success. So I feel like now that he's been exposed, I just hope I'm trying to be an optimism, and I just like the heart. You know, it's not like he's not showing up. He's running harder, and he really wants to succeed. He just has that internal issue, and I really hope that he overcomes it. Because if we let him go, I would say, what, 1/3 the wages, 1/3 the rate we paid him for, we're going to lose him for?
You see, the problem with Cristiano Ronaldo is the people that claim to be doing stats and monitoring figures need to really, really, really be careful and make their projections right, because we don't want to find ourselves in a situation where we're struggling to balance the book because of wages. You see, until we get our stadium in, we will always be operating from a deficient standpoint to our rivals that have stadium capacity and revenue generated from gate takings more than anything else. How much of that will the name of Cristiano Ronaldo compensate us? I don't think very much, to be honest. And if you talk of strikers learning of other strikers, say the younger ones, we have to remember that the young strikers, I can see Nathan Ake there. I'm going to come to that in a minute, because today's the day we'll learn about Jules Koundé, whether he's actually coming or not. The young strikers that we have, yes, they are young in age, but we have to remember that these guys are beginning to get some experience. You know, they've played in the Premier League now, 2-3 seasons coming up. Even De Ligt coming from Juventus, he's got Champions League experience. Okay, he's played in Italy, but he did play alongside Bonucci and Chiellini. So, he's not coming as a complete rookie, although they haven't played together under Tuchel in the Tuchel system in the Premier League, but they're not total rookies. So how much have they got to really learn from experienced guys beside them? perhaps our forwards can learn a little bit about composure and finishing. I'll take that. Maybe shooting power, free kicks. I'll take that.
Yeah.
But I would rather, because of the apparent temperament of Lewandowski, I would rather have him than this guy.
Ronaldo.
Yeah,
but the problem is like Lewandowski heart is set just like Rafinha to Barcelona, so we can't force people. You got what you got.
Have we made an approach for Lewandowski?
I think we did. Remember at the beginning of this window, I was making shows, I was making videos. Okay. Yeah, like Chelsea are very, very keen on him. But Lewandowski, on international break, he made it sure that I have so many offers, but my heart is set to Barcelona. He came to the media himself, like clearly stating that I am not going anywhere. I'm not interested. I am going to Barcelona. That's the problem we have. We started.
If Ronaldo is somebody that would be like Thiago Silva, he's on. You see what he's doing on the pitch. He's leading by example.
Oh yeah.
The manager calls him off. He's applauding the crowd. He's encouraging the other players. Yeah. He gets injured in the Champions League final. He's there on the sideline, agonizing, shouting. If that's what Cristiano Ronaldo is coming to do at Chelsea, then welcome to Chelsea Football Club.
He's not going to do that, though. He's not going to change that at 38 years old.
But if he's coming to kick billboards when he's substituted, throw down his shirt,
go straight to the dressing room,
I don't want that, and that's not even an example for the younger players.
Exactly. That is a good point.
He's got passion on the pitch, but sometimes he puts himself at a higher elevated
just ego. A little bit. Like when the subs sometimes it's just to just save you from yourself. Sometimes, it's not necessarily that you are bad, but listen, come on, man, we are leading 3-0, 15 minutes to go. You don't want to risk Cristiano Ronaldo a bad injury. Take him off, but you take him off, you're in trouble. He's going to throw his hands, walk straight to the goal. But freaking, we are working for the team, and we are saving you against yourself here because we want you to be fresh and score more goals the next season. That's the problem. His attitude in that point is,
his attitude is major problem, but I also see that as a big passion. Like, he wants to push himself further and further, but he also risks injury too. That's hard because sometimes he doesn't know when he's at his point where he could hurt himself.
Well, this is where we test Thomas Tuchel, isn't it? I'm somebody that I fight Thomas Tuchel's corner relentlessly. Even when he could be wrong, I still defend him. But this time I won't, because this is a decision that's down to him. If he says that we get Cristiano Ronaldo, then he has to live with it. Tantrums and everything. And if it affects the team, then he's totally accountable for that. But if he says he doesn't want him, then I'm totally behind that as well. I suspect he will say he doesn't want him because he's building. You see, people forget that word, building. We are rebuilding. But if you are you're rebuilding, what that means is you have mainly your young crop, your kind of crop coming to their prime, like Sterling and so on, and then you have a smattering of experienced players. Silva.
I respect that.
Unfortunately, Rudiger has gone, but it would have been the likes of Silva. It would have been Rudiger. It would have been, we still got Aspi, and I think we're going to have to keep him. I don't know what that Barcelona situation is like, but we're going to have to keep him for another year. We've extended his contract already. So even if Barca wants him, they're going to have to pay. So,
yes, sir.
But I just think, I don't know.
Yeah, the problem is, Bobby, building in the football terms is not like for a team like Chelsea Football Club. We have to build and we have to keep some kind of standard. We don't want to miss out on like top 4 by just playing kid. So the building also is a process. The process that you winning some, you also have to take some L's here and there, because that's what you're gonna get in a building process. You're gonna lose, you're gonna win, and all that. So building short term, you don't only need engineers in the building site. You also need people who will bring you cement and who will do the dirty work, not only clean people. So in that sense, I'm okay. Like, I'm not pushing for Ronaldo or anybody, because everybody knows that I'm a big fan of the academy. If we have to take all 11 players from the academy, I would do it. But let's be realistic here. We are Chelsea, and we also need to win games, and we need money, and we need everything. If we have to afford salaries of Thomas Tuchel and other people, somebody need to make money at the end of the day. So if Todd Bowley is a businessman, there's a reason why he's a billionaire and he get private jet and all that, because he is smart, and he'll be greedy at some point. He's rough on making deals. He goes straight to the point. So if that is gonna benefit him, I don't think he's just gonna make a decision to waste money. Like, we're not gonna lose any money. The salary is not a problem. If somebody like Todd Bowley said, this is not a problem, this is not a money problem, I shouldn't be worried, because he's a billionaire, and that is the reason why he's a billionaire. He's not Roman Abramovic that will buy Terrace for fun because he got the money. But Todd Bowley is checking from the business perspective and like, no, I'm not gonna lose any money here. I am going to make more money. That's why he's gonna get on him. So the money shouldn't really be our concern. The concern should stay on the football pitch. Yes, Jeremy.
All right. Well, I'm going to circle back to topic just before this about Timo Werner. One of our viewers mentioned a really good point. He's like, Fraser HK, Timo should stay if he takes a pay cut. And but he's not worth the money we pay him each week. So I also would think that would make perfect sense if he takes a pay cut. I also would like to see his potential grow too. So the current wages he's on is a little bit too much for the output he's putting in work. So like your job, if you do bad at your job, you get paid less. And if you do good at your job, you get paid more. So
the terms and conditions of his contract might not allow that. People sign contracts for a reason. You can't just change their income.
Bonuses and stuff.
Like you can't be Barcelona. Everybody needs to take a cut.
Not even Barcelona can do that.
Yeah, they just beg people to understand the situation that they did. Many of them took a
they strong arm a lot of people.
Yeah, they say, hey, we are broke. We are going to if we don't do this, the club is not going to exist. We're going to be relegated in the 3rd division. Do you want that? No. Okay. The only way now is accept another contract terms because we can't survive. So some people just like, okay, and they did it. They took a salary cut. But
and then they hold their players hostage too. Like they have $1 billion.
Yeah, they put a release clause and okay, so Mr. Erling Haaland is asking, we're going to talk about Eriksen and Malacia. Yeah, we're going to talk about it in a little while. Give us time to continue with the topic that we have right now.
Honestly, Andreas Christensen's agent, who I think it's even his father, agreeing to a 500 million buyout clause
for somebody that took on free.
It's absurd. Why would you do that to yourself? Look at all the issues, and by the way, he's somebody else that suffers from male mental health issues. Look at all the issues that Christensen has. What if he has a bad season at Barcelona and needs to get away? It means he's trapped. Nobody can buy him for that sort of money.
Well, the problem is that is just on paper. just so they can have 100% control over player. They can say, okay, he's for sale, but it's not gonna be 100,000 whatever million. They're gonna negotiate. I don't think anybody is gonna pay that.
They only do that
just
so
to have the player
buyout.
that you belong to us until when we decide you are out. Like it's us or not you anymore. They take control over everything, and that is not slavery. That is not slavery. Only when they miss out on a player, they're gonna say, "Oh, he's living for money." That is a slavery and all that. But when they do it, stuff like this, it's all normal for them because everything need to go their way or nobody's way. You know, Real Madrid and Barcelona, they have the right to get all the good players in the world the way they want it. But if anybody come and offer money like Mbappe, they were offering almost the same money as Real as PSG. That politics and all that, I'm not interested. But overall, the sign-up bonuses just were going to cost more than 200 million for Mbappe in his pocket. That is more than the transfer fee and everything. They offered him more than 700k a week. You can't compete with a state like Qatar, but they offer crazy money. And when Mbappe decided to stay, they changed. Oh no, he went for money, as if they were offering peanuts. Hey brother, you were offering also crazy amount of money. So kind of I was happy with the situation because you keep on bullying. That's what you do for years. You go to somebody's teams, you got the best element there, you offer them money, you tell them not to sign a new contract so that you can force your way out and join them on cheap so they can offer you even more money on bonuses and sign-on fees. You do the same every single year. And the only time that they missed out, they just went crazy and accusing PSG of giving money. Oh, because of money and because of politics. Listen, we all know that the Spanish government been helping Real Madrid for years. We all know that they got most of their players because they offer bigger money, bigger contract, bigger everything. So you complaining about money? I'm like, come on, man. Let's be serious here, okay? Let's be serious. All right. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Do you think Tuchel's going to leave Harvey Vale in the squad next season?
Well, he's back in training. I just wanted to give a little bit of rest to the kid. He just won the European Championship with England. And few days after that, on Friday, he was celebrating as a captain, winning the trophy for England. And on Monday, he's already back in training. That is not fair for the kid. But I think he's determined. Like the kid want to impress. And we are at risk of losing him. Only 1 year left on his contract. If Thomas Tuchel don't want to give him... Thomas Tuchel is the key here. Tell the kid, listen, we have 5 subs. You are on my plan. Okay? Don't worry about anything. You're going to be in and around the club. Sign a new contract. You're going to have playing time.
That changes the entire Premier League right there, having 5 subs. Having 5 subs is great for
he need to
us
promise the kid. He need also to promote his own players. Because Lampard did 11 players. And we got either a lot of money or no money at all. Or some of them are still helping us in the team now. So you also need your own legacy of promoting your own kid. And I think Broja could be one of them. And then the kid... yeah. And Harvey Vale also, he's ready, man. He's ready.
Can somebody send a message to Frank Lampard that Chelsea Football Club is not here to develop his career? He should do one. You know, all this always coming to Chelsea for this and that. Get lost. Get lost, mate.
Yeah, you know probably is the media. Probably
he's
is
living
the
off of his legacy. He was one of our legacy players, but I feel like he kind of lived off that a little too much when he tried to play manager mode on FIFA with Chelsea with no experience. We gave him a lot of benefits of the doubt if it was anyone else, I felt like he would have not lasted as long as he did as the manager. That's just my hot take. I love what he did for our club. He was a phenomenal player. Mm-hmm. I just don't think that he had the expertise to become a manager when he as his first stop. And see what he's doing with Everton. They're barely escaping relegation.
So that is his fault, right?
Yeah, it's his own fault.
For escaping relegation, do you have any context behind it?
No, what I'm saying is his fault of coming here to join as a manager without any experience, trying to take off responsibilities that he wasn't fully.
Did he apply for the job, or Chelsea went for him and nobody wanted to come because of the ban? That's why I'm trying to help you. Apply some context.
He signed his name on the paper to be the manager, and he knew that he didn't have the proper managerial.
He knew it. How that works?
No, I think the context of Lampard managing Chelsea. That's what cemented his being one of Chelsea's greats, because he was a great player, and he came and navigated the club at a time where nobody else would even take on that job because of the transfer ban. Even Sarri created some cock and bull story and ran away because he didn't want to be in charge of the club through the transfer ban. So I've got nothing with Lampard there. But I think we've compensated him enough. He's gone to a new job. We've given him half our coaching staff. We've, given him access to players. Enough is enough. He can't just keep coming back to Chelsea to take academy players and take this, take that. It's enough now. He's on his own as far as I'm concerned, because he's not managing Chelsea anymore.
Well, if he doesn't get our players, we're gonna end up by sending them somewhere else. So why not send to somebody who got a record of developing and giving them a chance?
If they're going on loan, fine.
But nobody said that he wanted to buy them. He said, the report, and also we have to be careful about the report, because report are just report. It's people making up news out there, or agents trying to make headlines for their client because they want Chelsea to give them a new contract, or they want to force a move and put some kind of pressure on Chelsea. It doesn't mean necessarily that Chelsea being linked with such and such that is true. It's just how the business works. So it looks like people want to now blame Frank Lampard for Everton being linked with players from Chelsea. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
I'm not blaming him. Just saying that when I felt like that he needed more experience of a manager.
Well, the problem is, first of all, Frank Lampard didn't apply for the Chelsea job. Marina tried, and the board tried to call everybody around the world to come and help us when we needed people. Even Maurizio Sarri created some kind of, I'm missing my parent, I'm missing Italy, to leave after Europa League. Nobody was going to take it. And they knew that Lampard only had 1 year experience in the championship. And he's very good with the kid. So for me, Chelsea destroyed Frank Lampard's managerial career by just lying to him so he can take them, just profit from the situation. They knew that only the academy is going to be our solution because we don't have anybody to buy. So this guy, let's just lie to him, and then we're gonna sack him after 4 months after the first transfer window. So, there are so many theories and narratives about Lampard, but overall, he did a great job as a manager too, because promoting 11 players that brought you a lot of money, they sold many of them, okay? Or they loaned them out to get a lot of money. And then we still have Reece James that he promoted, but everybody is taking credit now for somebody's hard work. Nobody wanted to see even an academy product in the first day. Oh, they are English players. Frank Lampard is just trying to help his national team. Oh, Ben Chilwell. Oh, the only reason he's coming to Chelsea is because he's English and Frank Lampard loves English. What is happening today? Other people are taking credit. Oh, Mason Mount, oh, look at Reece James, we miss Reece James. Do you think if Lampard wasn't brave enough to risk his job and give those kids a chance, we were going to be in this level? So people just see the end product. They don't understand the process. Just like a kid, you know, you are 5 years old, you're like 2 months old, you start growing, 6 months, you are different. People don't understand the process. Even the Champions League that people, let me finish. Even the Champions League that people are taking credit today. Look at the process. It took us to qualify to top 4. It took us to finish undefeated in group stages. And then somebody else came to finish the job. Why do you have to hate the guy who worked very hard, got criticized, got called all kind of names by trying and trusting those youngsters? And those youngsters gave you the Champions League only 3 months or 4 months. Reverse psychology always works at Chelsea Football Club. Short-term reverse psychology. There's nothing new at Chelsea Football Club. We sack the manager. We bring a new manager. He's going to use the reverse psychology. Benitez did it, won us Europa League immediately. Di Matteo did it, won us the Champions League. There is nothing new, nothing special. And Roman Abramovic knew it. That's why he was sacking and hiring to get the bounce and momentum. Now the problem is when you have to build your own team for a long time, that's where you have to be judged. So I don't really agree with people who bring narratives and theories about somebody who worked so hard to give us what we have today. Yeah, he didn't get there immediately, but it was a process that brought us to this level today. I still even remember Thiago Silva. Oh, you are going to get 100-year-old man from France. Oh my goodness, Lampard out. Oh yeah, wah. Chilwell. Oh, wah. What is happening now? We are reaping the fruit of hard work that started somewhere. You know, you go to school, you go to college, you go to whatever, you become a president. It doesn't happen overnight. So I'm not going to just sabotage my primary school teacher just because I am graduate from whatever university it is, because that is the guy that started with you when you were struggling. You can't understand anything. You are crying in school, and he was there just to be patient and make you a man. And all of a sudden, just because now I am a president, that guy doesn't mean anything to me. He's nobody. That is being so ungrateful as usual in the Chelsea community.
He came in through a transfer ban, but after that transfer ban, he got everything he wanted through the Chelsea board.
But it took him only how many months? We started the season very good until November, until the international break. And then a Hakim Ziyech injury. Kai Havertz got the virus. Timo Werner. We started collapsing in December, just like every other season. And then all of a sudden, theory and narratives were made just to paint him as a freaking evil and the worst thing that never happened to Chelsea. What happened to people? Common sense. Yes.
I don't know what the Chelsea fan base are doing in America, but I can assure you that over here in England, Chelsea fans do not have any issue. The majority of Chelsea fans have no issue with Frank Lampard. And you're talking cross purposes. You're mixing up a lot of different things. Frank Lampard knew full well that Chelsea were going into a transfer ban. Part of the reason he took that job was that he knew he was going to be with Joe Edwards and he was going to be with Jody Morris, two of which were players that had a long history in the rich and well-stocked academy created by the likes of Neil Bath and Michael Emenalo, that was sat ready and waiting for such a time as that. Everybody who is anybody in football knew that if there was any club that was capable of surviving that transfer ban, it would have been Chelsea. Before the transfer ban, before Roman even had his own ban, they made a few smart moves and purchased people like Christian Pulisic and put them out on loan for a season so that they would come in and play for Chelsea during the transfer ban period. Now, yes, he was one of the few coaches in world football that was ready to stay and manage Chelsea through that period, but he was well supported. And yes, he had the courage of his convictions to purchase Ben Chilwell, but that was a target that was identified by Jody Morris, to be brutally honest.
That's the problem, though, Bobby. Everything that is successful is the board, is Jody Morris, it's Anthony, it's Anthony Berry. The defense is working good. It's somebody else.
I know it's your show, but you got to let your people finish.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm giving you time. Just go on.
So I'm telling you the facts. Where Frank really came to his own was when he was able to identify Thiago Silva, because he played against him, he knew him as a player, and he knew his worth. And when everybody felt that this was an overhill player, Frank was the one person that stood his ground and felt this guy was good enough. And that was good, because that's something we're yet to see from Thomas Tuchel. Nobody knows what Tuchel wants. I don't even know if Tuchel himself knows what he wants. Nobody has heard Tuchel really put his head out and say, oh, I want this player. Yet if a player comes, all we hear of it's not his player. Now, that is the thing I don't support about Tuchel at the moment. But to say that Frank was so badly treated, that is absolutely not the case whatsoever. I admire the fact that he stayed to manage Chelsea through the transfer ban, but he had nothing to lose. He's an up-and-coming manager. He wouldn't have really been had his career destroyed if he hadn't succeeded, because there was the excuse of the transfer ban, and he did well. But it got to a point when, after the transfer ban and players could start coming in, he found himself out of his depths. He couldn't think tactically quickly enough on the pitch. He was repetitive in his ways in a brutal environment that has some of the best managers in the world coaching some of the best teams in the world. He struggled, and it was time for us to part ways. So there's no real blame here. Nobody's blaming anybody. Nobody's blaming Frank for anything. He's moved on, and it is his experience at Chelsea that has even helped him get the Everton job. The only issue I have now with Frank is enough is enough. You can't keep turning to Chelsea every time you need a player. It's just not on. And
that was the only reason I was bringing it up, was he was using his legacy as kind of a crutch.
Yeah.
Any shortcomings. That's what only reason I wanted to bring up. I was not trying to say that he was bad or evil or anything. I'm just saying he lacked experience because he only had 1 year experience.
But the problem
is, in a world where the best managers in the world are together, you're under. He was out of his league. That's all I was going to say.
Yeah, but the problem is, you see, it's the same result will get the different narratives when it comes to different managers. Thomas Tuchel came over. He won us the Champions League. That is a bulletproof. You can't shoot. You can't criticize. He's the Messiah. That's it. Well, now he's building his team. He got the same problem. The C19 virus got even worse under him. Injuries to Ben Chilwell and also James, and then we got all kind of problems before even this ban and the Russia situation I'm talking about here. End of November, December, we all know, under Mauricio Sarri, under Antonio Conte, under Frank Lampard. But you will see different narratives. Now people start talking about, oh, they are fact. We have injuries, fact. How many injuries Frank Lampard had? Tons of them, even worse. But nobody will mention because, oh, you got your players, you have to perform. All right. Under Frank Lampard, Mason Mount is not a winger. Timo Werner is not a winger. 24/7. Oh, no. You playing players out of position. Change the system. Do this and that. Always. Under the other manager, oh, he just needs his players. Everybody is crap. not anymore change the system, not stop playing players out of position. Now it's no, you need just to give him what he wants. So different, like the same, same result, but different narratives, because people just hate certain people for some reason. But I'm not gonna get there because I'm getting already mad, and I might even end this show. But for me, I don't have even any problem with Lampard. He did what he did, but all I want is just people just to be a little bit grateful that we have the Champions League today, because of that awful manager started the process somewhere, qualified us to the competition with a bunch of kids. In January, it was begging for Marina at least to give him like one striker. Sign somebody in January. You sign Hakim Ziyech when the window is already over in February, when we were just crying and begging to give him some power so he can finish the season. No, if it was Thomas Tuchel, everybody was going to get on the board. Oh, this. So same issues, different narratives, because we are just used to winning now. No process. Everything need to come from heaven. I'm not sure if we were going to discover some of the players that we are taking credit now. Oh, we always knew that Mason Mount was good. We always knew that Reece James was always going to make it. We almost knew only after fact. Only after the player becomes successful and somebody did the hard work and risked his job, lost his job. Oh, you are... why Mason Mount all the time? You go with your dad. Blah, blah, blah. All the theory now are disappearing because Mason Mount is performing. Now everybody knew that Mason Mount was going to be good. Reece James was going to be good. Tomori was going to be good. Tammy Abraham. But until you give somebody a chance, how do you know that? But it doesn't fit the narrative and the popular opinion. So I don't really blame anybody, but let's just be honest and give credit where it's due. Chelsea fans need to learn that. But now, like people try to blame him for being linked with players. Is he responsible of linking? He hasn't even got any player from Chelsea so far at Everton. Why that has to be his fault? And let's face it, if Thomas Tuchel decide not to use those talented youngsters, Armando Broja, like I've been advocating, give the kid a chance. If you don't want to give him a chance, and Frank Lampard is there to help.
I got you with this. He got preferential treatment due to his legacy in Chelsea, did he not?
What is that?
Did he get special treatment due to his legacy in Chelsea being
like special treatment about what? About what?
Special treatment being like if it was pretty much any other manager, they would have been sacked long before he was. Because
until November, until November, all I know is the same people were singing Super Frankie, we're gonna win the league. The problem with Chelsea, they don't support a team when they are struggling. We support success. We support goals. We support victory and trophies. When the player or the manager is struggling is where you see the real fans. Even certain people started turning against Thomas Tuchel. You know that? The same people who called him Jesus and all that, when we lose, they start getting on him because we just support success. But other teams, they support the team when they are 2-0 down. At Stamford Bridge, we are 2-0 down. People start mourning, insulting, being very moody. This is the time that the team need you to support. Thomas Tuchel need you when he's losing games. Okay?
Crikey, Yogs. I've been at the Bernabeu when they've been waving white handkerchiefs and booing their own players. Yeah,
that's happened a few times, but us is just like it's
no,
just
that's
common.
a regular thing at Real Madrid and Barcelona. You underperform, and their fans will soon let you know about it.
It's a global
let's
thing
have
with
some
the sport.
perspective.
It unfortunately, it's kind of devolved into when the team's struggling. I don't care what team you are on, the fans will struggle with the club, and there's always going to be a portion, not all, but there's going to always be a portion of the fans that is going with.
So for me, going back to your question, because I didn't really answer properly, like for you, he could have been sacked like early November, because October we were top of the league, November we were top of the league. After the last international bloody break of every single season, the last international break before Christmas time, everybody comes like from vacation mode. At Chelsea, we start struggling there. The Christmas slump come under Mourinho. I even remember Tottenham Hotspurs destroying Mourinho 5. I don't know, it was 5-3 or 5-2. Always in December, always the same period. We struggle with injury, we struggle with all kind of issues. Mourinho lost his job after that, like December slump and whatever. Lampard did the same. But you will see the different narrative depend on the manager. Until November, I don't know anybody here that said Lampard out. Because why? Because we were top of the league. We were on top there. People were talking about the league in the pocket already. And all of a sudden, Hakim Ziyech, bad injury. 2 months out. Tammy Abraham, bad injury. Callum Hudson-Odoi, bad injury.
Ben Chilwell.
Bench back then, I don't know if Ben Chilwell also was injured. What the other guy that got the injury? This Kai Havertz got the C19 virus his first season. We were also struggling with the same issues. It was shambolic. And then also back then, Rudiger wasn't Rudiger. He was just an average player. Okay? And then 2 months of crisis. December, January, he was gone. So I'm not going to judge Lampard just on a short period of time that he was struggling. And new players, new leagues, new whatever. So listen, I don't want to hear anything when Thomas Tuchel get his own players. They need to be perfect, hit the ground running, and let's see. And you will see the same people switching, flip-flopping. Oh, they need time. Well, the other guy didn't need time. You say that they need to be perfect. 200 million talent that he couldn't get the best out of. They were world class. But the same 200 million talent, today the same people say they are all crap, they need to be sold. Brother, where are you at? You flip-flopping depend on the manager. What the heck, you know? Like, I want people to be treated differently. I don't care about Lampard. He had a good life as a player and as a manager. But the way I see theories and narrative, copy-paste online, just because of the vibes and drive traffic, because if you insult somebody, you are the man. That's what makes me so angry in the Chelsea community. Like, copy-paste reaction.
But due to the fact that we lost Lampard, we got Thomas Tuchel, and Chelsea's going great right now.
Well, we're not doing great, though. We did great for 4 months.
We got champions.
Yeah,
we won a cup.
That's what I say. I even started. The short-term reverse psychology manager bounce always work for Chelsea Football Club. It didn't start with him. Di Matteo won the Champions League after a few months, too. So that is a psychological thing. Now, when it comes to building, look at Di Matteo. When he started building his team, immediately he was sacked because it wasn't working immediately. That's where you have to judge a manager after getting his players and building a team. If that makes sense, that's the problem. Winning in the short term is what we do. We won the first Champions League doing the same thing. We won the first Europa League doing the same thing. Sacking somebody, bring even Benitez, won. We sacked Jose Mourinho. We brought Agram Vram or whatever his name is. He took us to the final of the Champions League.
So we judged
one kick away.
No, wait. You're mixing up a lot of things. You're mixing up a lot of things, and it's hard to actually understand what you want. What are you saying? It's all just you're complaining about things in the past and this and what are you looking for now?
Listen, what I'm looking for now is I want people also to be fair with everybody.
Frank Lampard got his players.
I want people to be fair and just have the fair judgment to everybody instead of narrative and theories. That's what I want. I don't care about Lampard. What I'm saying is this thing been happening at Chelsea Football Club forever. Okay? Abramovic was using reverse psychology short term to get the result, and it always works. Now Thomas Tuchel gonna need time to work. That's the point. He's gonna need time, even if he gets Lewandowski today, Ronaldo, Sterling, Neymar. Those players are gonna need time to work in order to perform, learn the system. We're gonna go down before we go up, but the narrative is gonna change because it's Frank Lampard. Is different than the narrative that the other guys from another country is gonna get. That is my point. I'm not complaining about anything. You guys brought the topic, not me. But you start attacking an innocent guy, trying to make him look like he's the worst thing that ever happened to Chelsea. And just when all of a sudden somebody came to Chelsea and won everything, I just try to tell you that it's always happened to Chelsea. It doesn't have to do with a particular individual.
You're mixing up a lot of things. I know somebody said something about Lampard and you're not happy with it, but you're mixing up a lot of things, bro.
What I'm mixing, bro? You started this. You guys, you and Zotek started this. You, Bobby, you complain about Lampard is coming. We can't support him anymore. He can't always rely on Chelsea. I'm giving you proof on what? What he did to your club.
I complained that Lampard shouldn't be raiding Chelsea for players.
Yeah, but he hasn't gotten anybody. And Chelsea has the right to say no.
Exactly. And I think they have said no. That's all. But I don't know. I think there must be other things that has accumulated maybe in your DMs and your streams that's making you so upset at the moment about this.
No, my problem is I'm getting comments here from people that just wanted to unload on Frank Lampard, but they are not just grateful. You know, like they're just showing some bad. This is just bad faith. That is just being. I don't know why.
I only asked one question that I felt was relevant. Was I asked did Frank Lampard get special preferential treatment due to his legacy?
He didn't get any from anybody,
and that's where our conversation stemmed from. Was that comment?
He didn't get any special treatment. He was.
I think that's what's happening. Ogs is seeing also a lot of things in the chat, and a lot of the things. You know, people in the chat, they say a lot of things. I ignore a lot of things in the chat. I really do. Even if they're positive, I don't. It's not for us to engage the chat, but Org says it's his platform. He has to engage the chat. Mm-hmm. So this is where a lot of what he's saying is coming from. Because I was like, what's this guy talking about? So I understand you, bro. I get you. I get what you're talking about.
Yeah, we can change the topic. Don't worry about this.
Leave the guy alone. Because some people think that the Champions League just came from heaven because somebody just came from where and just won. That my point is, we always do that and we always win. Now the manager is gonna need time, and it's not gonna be excuses anymore. When Frank Lampard had injuries, it was excuses. When he got the C19 virus, it was excuses. Ben Chilwell or whatever got injured, it got excuses. You have 200 million whatever talent, you have to deal with it. Lampard use whatever Timo Werner from the left. Stop playing people from the wrong position. Thomas Tuchel do the same thing. You have to adapt. It's always some evil thinking when it comes to Lampard.
Just yesterday I was saying Thomas Tuchel was making a mistake by not playing Christian Pulisic and playing people off nights.
Yeah, you defending Pulisic because he's from America, but when it comes to overall, we all defend, mostly me. I'm defending Pulisic. He's my brother. His town is like 2 hours from me here. Okay,
Can I make a comment based on what you've just posted here from Simon Phillips and Damasio about De Ligt?
Yeah.
Now, looking forward, this is where all this falls on Thomas Tuchel's lap. I don't want him to hide anymore. I want him to be able to come out and say, right, Matthijs De Ligt, I want him. And pay the money. Encourage the board to pay the money. At the moment where I am getting irritated with Tuchel, especially in this transfer window, the ball is in his court. Everybody's saying, right, they're not going to do this without the approval of Thomas Tuchel. They're not going to do this without the approval of Thomas Tuchel. Fine. So the next time a camera is put in front of Tuchel's face and a microphone, and he's asked about transfers, he needs to come out and say, look, I want De Ligt. Just like, to be fair to Lampard, when he was asked about Ben Chilwell, he did not talk about, because then there was all this talk about Chilwell and then that other guy from Real Madrid that's now at Spurs at the left-back position. And Lampard himself today to say he's happy to come to Chelsea and the Premier League.
Okay, nonsense. Then he should force them.
Yeah, they are contradicting each other. Like Christian Falk actually said that De Ligt prefers to go to Germany because he's German. He's pushing the German agenda. And then Damasio, who is
Italian,
Italian, is pushing that De Ligt wanna go to the Premier League. So who's to believe? That's why I always tell people you have to be careful about those sources, because everybody is trying to put a certain agenda, try to push a certain agenda.
You know who to believe, Orgs?
Yes, who?
Believe the money.
Believe the money.
You want De Ligt, drop the money, and that's where your answer will be.
But
we've dropped 17, they want 80.
We can't be mugged off like, okay, if they ask 100 million, then we have to pay it just because we want the player. You know, we have to be reasonable on dealings, because we still have many positions to cover. If we're gonna spend 60 million on Sterling, and you spend 80 to 100 million on De Ligt, and what about 45, other positions? By the way. Yeah, those are numbers that we will never know, Bobby, because everybody is throwing whatever number they want out there. So let's say it's gonna be between, because his release clause for sure is 120. That one is known, but he got 2 years left on his contract, and we tried to negotiate that price. If we were like paying the release clause down, it's gonna be 120. That's why it's taking time, and Juventus know that we are in need. We have to buy players.
I'm going to quote Jose Mourinho about when he had his first stint at Chelsea. He said, I don't know whether you guys in America are familiar with these shops that we have over here in England, but we have a supermarket called Waitrose, which is rather sort of affluent. and another supermarket called Tesco's, which is sort of general for everybody. And he said, look, if you want to make an omelette, you either buy your omelette at Waitrose or at Tesco's.
All right.
Depends what kind of quality omelette you want. Now, if you want
let
quality,
Bobby finish, please. Let Bobby finish. Yes.
Yeah. If you want quality, you either pay for it or you don't. It depends on the kind of team you want. Unfortunately, in this world we live in, and in this transfer market, these players are expensive. Period. There's nothing you can do about it. So either you take it or you leave it. If you want to wait until his transfer release clause is diminished or he runs down his contract, then you run the risk of other clubs coming in and trying to steal him with more attractive proposals. So if you want him now, you pay for him now. To me, it's very clear. I'm not into all this, it's too expensive. Well, it is what it is.
Yeah, I respect your opinion.
Let me clarify one thing you mentioned about 5 minutes ago. I don't only like Christian Pulisic because he's American. I'm American. I like him because he's a quality player, and I believe he has a lot of potential. But I felt that it kind of crossed the line just a little bit when it was assumed that I only liked him because he's an American and I'm American. I felt that was a little bit uncalled for. But just want to clarify, I respect him as a player because he has that skill.
Okay. Yeah, I was just throwing stuff there because you gave an example, but you tried to use the same rules when it comes to Lampard. That was my point there. Like, I don't think he... let's just move on from that topic because it's so frustrating for me. For me, my problem is people need to be grateful and tell the truth. Okay, give people the credit they deserve because we got to the Champions League because of that man, and he promoted all the players that people are taking credit now. Okay, they are taking credit of somebody's hard work. That's the way I see it. Now it's time to give the manager a chance to build his own team. He's gonna fail, we're gonna lose games, but you have also to give time and understand that they are not excuses, they are fact. Somebody got the C19 virus. It counts for every manager, not only for one. That's the problem. If somebody is injured, like Ben Chilwell, you're going to miss him. And that applies to every manager, not only to one manager, just because of trophy. That tells you the mentality in the Chelsea community. No matter what, no matter how you got there, if you got me a trophy, I don't care about the process. I don't care how it started. I just care about the end. Who did it?
When does a manager get judged for their actions? How long after they get their players?
Well, it's circumstances. The pandemic kind of destroyed the world for years. Everybody knew about it. No preseason. A bunch of new players from different leagues. A lot of injuries and a lot of viruses in the team. And the Christmas slump is for everybody. That the context there that I want to see people use when it comes to all of them. Yeah, we used last season because it was Thomas Tuchel, but we didn't use it when it comes to the other guy because we hate him. That is my point. Like, let's give credit where it's due. He was even having so much problem because the players just are not used to the league. A bunch of brand new players. And I even remember Thiago Silva's first game at, let's say, what team it was? Everybody got on Frank Lampard when we conceded like 3 goals.
It was West Brom.
West Brom. Oh my goodness. Lampard was the reason why that 100 years Thiago Silva, why you gave him the captain armband, he was going to be killed. West Brom completely destroyed. I'm like, okay. But after that, after Thiago Silva to prove to people that he was the GOAT, all of a sudden, it's not Frank Lampard's buy anymore. It's the board. That is Marina. Has nothing to do with Frank Lampard. Anthony Berry. Anthony Berry is the guy. He used to study with Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard brought him in the team to help. All of a sudden, all the credit goes to that. You know, we score a goal, just because Anthony Taylor. We defend good, just... So I don't like that. I don't like people who are ungrateful. I don't have any problem sacking Frank Lampard because it always works for us. Sack somebody, get trophies. It's okay. I'm enjoying the Champions League. But to the point of being that evil to just everything he did is just bad and he failed, that is not going good with me. I'm not gonna accept that because it's a popular opinion and it's gonna help. People will love you if you bring those kind of topic. If you
I don't believe anyone actually hates him as a person. I just believe that during his legacy gave him some leeway of things that would have gotten other managers sacked before him due to his legacy. That's all I was just trying to mention.
So why didn't you get why Thomas Tuchel wasn't sacked in November, December? Because he had the worst result, the worst record at Stamford Bridge in the history of Chelsea Football Club. Why he didn't get sacked? Because the Champions League bounced and he got a credit for the job that started like years ago, the process that he finished. So why can't we just...
that wants to join our chat, Emma, by the way. Emma Spotless wants to join our chat.
Yeah, I don't feel like... I'm going to put people, but I mean, yeah. Emma, what do you have to say? You have a lot of... you have a lot of people talking behind you, bro. Just be in the quiet place and have a good connection. People, so we're gonna be here for a little while. Let me read some here we goes here from Fabrizio Romano. Official and confirmed, PSG part ways with Mauricio Pochettino. So Big Poch is there on the market. He's no longer the manager of PSG. Christophe Galtier finally set to be announced as the new coach of PSG. So when Antonio Conte finished his 2 years successful spell at Spurs, Mauricio Pochettino can come back at Spurs. That's the way it is, right? Okay, let me read a few more. Here he goes. Contracts. Well, this is Christian Eriksen. We already talked about him a lot of times. Contracts are now ready for Christian Eriksen to sign with Manchester United. Just waiting for medical and then it will be completed. So 3 years contract, good luck to him. That is his own decision. I wanted him to stay at Brentford. No pressure there, but I think the money is good and the project is probably better at Manchester United. Good luck, Christian. You are such a miracle. What else we have here? Yeah, why are we have Christian Eriksen everywhere. Nothing special here, people. And Roma, Jose Mourinho, my own brother, he just signed a guy from Lille. He's from Lille, right? Yeah, from Lille. His name is Zeki Sedik. He wanted him at Tottenham Hotspurs, and now he got him at Roma. So Jose Mourinho, pay attention. That brother is gonna do good. I think he's gonna fight for Scudetto next season. This season was up and downs, trying new players, everything. And he managed to win the Conference League. So this season, I am sure Jose Mourinho is going to be in the conversation for Scudetto. Watch out. And Tammy Abraham to score more than 20 goals. This season, he scored like 18 goals, probably in the Scudetto. And also other leagues, other competitions also. Altogether, he got like 26 to 28 goals. Not bad return for a so-called Chelsea reject. Tammy Abraham, good luck, my brother. Good luck. Tammy. What else do we have in the Chelsea community to read very quickly? Let's check on Simon. And Trevor Chaloba, happy birthday to you, my brother. Trev, we have 3 birthdays today. Marcos Alonso, Trev Chaloba, and also Gianfranco Zola. I hope I pronounce it like good. But Zola also birthday today. Trevor Chalobah is another example of a good kid from the academy who wasn't given a chance, and the circumstance of the last minute, we missed out on Jules Koundé, and all of a sudden Chalobah found himself in the team out of the blue, and then he's been doing good, and he's gonna continue developing. So very, very good kid. Let's go. Todd Boehly and Thomas Tuchel are expected to keep the focus on deals for Raheem Sterling and Rafinha. Oh wow. Move for Ronaldo and Neymar are unlikely to fit the existing plan. Unlikely. This is from Nick Paul. So that is his own thinking right there. Nathan Ake could be the guy. Listen, Chelsea target Nathan Ake reportedly told Manchester City that he is free. What? Oh, told by Manchester City that he's free to find a new club this summer. But yesterday, the day before, it was, Manchester City are not willing to sell Nathan Ake. So as you can tell, this kind of news are all over the place. 1 minute, something different. Another minute, completely different story. So you don't even know what to believe anymore. That's why you have just to stay calm and trust the process. And let's see what's going to happen. Matthijs de Ligt, the same. Christian Falk said he prefers to go to Bundesliga giant Bayern Munich. Di Marzio, who is a big gun also in the business, saying De Ligt actually prefers to move to the Premier League. So what to believe between them? GOAT and GOAT fighting. So people.
Not just the Premier League. He said he actually prefers to move to Chelsea.
Yeah, to Chelsea to continue his development under Frank Lampard again. Man, people are gonna kill me from Mr.
You're still thinking about Frank?
Yeah, Frank Lampard is my boy. I'm not gonna lie it. You know, it's easy. You know, in this business, it's too easy to just lend to the popular opinion. You'll be successful and make ton of money, bro. I don't do that because I'm here for fun. I'm here to tell my side of story. So just because everybody hates somebody and the topic is trending and you're gonna have a lot of friends because you hate somebody, no, I would prefer just to be my way, bro. That's me. I don't do that. I don't flip-flop. I like somebody. Not as a manager. It was time for him to leave and we moved. That's what we do at Chelsea. But I'm gonna defend him when he's treated badly by people who make theories and narrative and who think that a kid need to be born today and tomorrow go to university, get married and have a life. I believe in the process. I believe in long-term process, and I would defend Thomas Tuchel just the way I defended Frank Lampard. When people start turning on him, get him out because he's not getting result, say this and that, I will criticize him fairly, but I don't want to sack him. I will defend him until the last minute, just the way I am doing with Frank Lampard today. That's me right there, because I believe in long-term process. That's me. Okay, anybody with another topic, bring it on, man. Bring it on. Okay, who is Mr. Emma? You are here. Talk to us, Emma. Hello, Spotless. 1, 2,
AFK.
3. Yeah, he's gone. Okay, Mr. Yao. Hello.
Hello.
Frozen and a lot of background noise.
They did say.
Wow, Oaks, you went to war, brother. Goodness me. My goodness.
Yes, man. That is the same war. You will see me next season here when those kids start attacking Frank Lampard, Thomas Tuchel. You will see me back here fighting the same energy because I like long term. Give the manager time to work. That's me right there. I would defend, come back next season, the season after, when the boil is starting, not not helping him or he's not happy about the transfer, you will see me here defending the manager. That's me right there. Okay? Long-term project this time.
What I really want to see now is who exactly are Tuchel's targets? Who does he want?
That's the problem. He's been like all over the place.
I want to hear it from his mouth, because he's not really saying anything. Not that he has to. He doesn't really have to, and it's probably best he doesn't, in case we can't land the targets.
Yeah.
But it will be interesting, or at least if we manage to land the targets, then he can clearly tell us that, look, this was a player that he's wanted for so-and-so time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I want to hear from him as well.
It's kind of good.
I know pretty much, at least for a long time, he wanted Declan Rice. That's ever since he's been pretty much in the club. He's always...
I think he's made that one clear, that's for sure.
Yeah. And that's the only one he's publicly made clear openly over and over again. And that's still his number one target. He's mentioned multiple times. I wonder how much West Ham's going to let him go for. They're saying 130, but I say at the most I would ever consider is 100. But, and that's my perspective. But it's their captain, though.
You know Zlatek? Is it Zlatek or Zlatan? I always forget how to say your name.
Jeremy, call him Jeremy.
Zortex.
Zortex or Jeremy. Yeah. Look, I hear you. You know, I think what we have to come to terms with, which we're struggling with, I think we've been too focused on this idea that the transfer budget is 200 million, that everything we're doing is to fit within that budget. Now, it's okay. The point I'm making is that you've just bought a new club, and you have to rebuild. Now, I know the new club itself has been a huge expense. I mean, 4.25 or 4.5 billion is enough money for a flipping country, not to mention a business group. That's an expensive club, and there has to be investment in the stadium. But the truth of the matter is that there has to be investment in the playing staff. And the best players are expensive. So we need to stop deceiving ourselves. I'm not saying that we are. I'm just speaking in general terms here. I like to face realities sometimes.
there's an extra premium, you know, when it's like an English player or whatnot. It's extra premium. It just feels like
certain English clubs,
higher cost.
Certain English clubs. I mean, look at it this way for reals. That's it. If we had a squad like Man City, then we can talk about negotiating, because we're not desperate. You know, it's like the Rafinha position. Yeah. So far as we still have Hakim Ziyech, and we still have all our front line, really. Mm-hmm. We're not really desperate. I think we've done enough, and we can sit and wait.
Yeah.
But with Ligt, we're desperate. How many A-grade centre-backs are there? It's not as if we've got hold of Koulibaly, and it's not as if we've got hold of Jules Koundé. So just do it. And the longer we keep drawing attention to it, people will keep focusing on the price. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Time makes it harder in the transfer market, not easier. Mm-hmm. You need to be quick. Nobody's asking how much it costs Man City to buy Erling Haaland. Nobody's talking about his wages because they did it quickly. Done. We move on.
We have to start moving. I agree with you, Bobby. Mr. Yao, that is your name, right?
Yes.
No?
Boss.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir. What do you have to say?
Oh, I want to hear something from the Chelsea community.
A lot of people laughing behind you. You have a lot of background noise. I'm sorry, but I have to take you off because it's not professional. We keep it professional here, even if we get mad and frustrated. Okay, so bro, just go to another quiet place so I can put you through, because we can hear everybody laughing and having good time behind you. Sorry about that. Come back, disconnect yourself, go outside or somewhere in your room, and we're gonna put you through again. Yes, Mr. Jeremy, you wanted to say something?
I was just saying amen.
Yeah, Emma is yeah. We can hear everything behind him, so it's not people. So we're still here like for 10 more minutes. I have to take a shower and drive and then come back.
I'm gonna go to bed. It's 4:15 in the morning. Have a good night, guys.
Oh yeah, go back to sleep, man. If you can catch some sleep, of course, and if you have time tonight, we're gonna have another show. Thank you so much for helping.
Good night, Jeremy.
Yeah, no problem. My green screen will be in about 7 to 10 days. So then
you don't have to worry about the green screen. We're gonna talk that off camera. Yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good.
Alrighty, take care, man.
Take care. All right, so he's gone. People, we're still here for 10 more minutes. If you have a comment, me and Bobby, we are leaving because we have work to do, family to take care of, and all the good stuff. We've been here. That's what football is about. Me and Jeremy, we don't agree on everything. Me and Bobby, the same. He got to know their opinion. I got mine. That's the way it is. That's what football, man. You don't have to agree with me. Anyways, let me read some comment. Good morning, brother. Mr. Oh my goodness, your name is just like, yeah, I always tell you to put a nickname and you always, call me N, call me such and such. As long as you don't put your nickname, I'm not gonna read your name because I don't want to disrespect you. It's just like 2 miles long name, so I don't know even how it's pronounced. Mr. Vasia, he said, see you guys. Are you leaving now? Okay, see you later. We are leaving too, so not a big deal. So Trevor Chaloba, happy birthday today, my brother. And Zola also birthday today. Marcos Alonso, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Marcos Alonso's birthday also is today. Or probably I am wrong, probably. But I thought they had the same birthday as the boy. So this season we want more Chaloba in the team. What I mean by more Chaloba is more people that we don't necessarily rate. We don't give them like credit, and you bring them and they perform. Let's say somebody like Ethan Ampadu, okay? Give him a chance, try him. 5 subs. Let's give him a chance and let's judge him. Not always, a mindset about certain players. Give the player a chance and let's see how it goes. That is my philosophy anyways. Thank you everybody, and if you can help me get to 100 likes before we leave, man, we can do it. Yes we can, yes we will. Double check if you haven't liked the show. So you just put your like, boom, one click and done. Let me see what else is happening. Bobby, do you have any breaking news? And say goodbye to people, bro, because we have to leave.
Yeah, okay,
I have to beat
I'm
the
off.
traffic and stuff. Yeah.
I'm off as usual. You did well to stream, and hopefully I'll join you tonight.
Yeah,
it's going to be interesting because by the end of the day, we'll find out exactly what's going on with Jules Koundé.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can, because of the deadline set by Sevilla, if we're not making any move for Koundé today, then you can be assured that we're not interested in signing him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bobby. Yeah, it was a very good conversation, bro. Don't take it personal. It's just football. And
yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
That is the debate that makes football good, because if we have to agree on everything, what are we gonna talk at the end of the day? You know, it's gonna be so boring. So let's just hope that Thomas Tuchel got his own players, and especially give him time to work. All the Chelsea fans watching me there, you might think, oh, he's a Frank Lampard boy. Yes, I'm a Frank Lampard boy, but I am also a Thomas Tuchel boy, because you will see the energy that I will bring if he doesn't get his players, and people start judging him because he didn't get what he wants. I have to defend him. That's who I am. So I will see you tonight, Bobby. Thank you so much for helping, brother. Thank you so much. Bobby is gone, and I have to go because I have to beat the traffic. It's going to get ugly in about an hour now to get to the interstate. It's going to be a nightmare for me when it comes to the hours of people going to work. It's going to get very, very ugly, so I have to beat it a little bit earlier. And if you have a comment, the last comment, for example, where? Anybody? Let me see. Okay. A few more comments. Stop. Good night, everybody, or good morning, or good evening. Yeah. Some people are going already to bed in other countries. I'm telling you, the world is crazy. It's always 5 o'clock somewhere. What is the time? Yeah, we have like 4 time zones here, bro. It's crazy. The debate is what makes it enjoyable. Yeah, as long as you keep it respectful, that's for sure. This caller was furious earlier. Yeah. That's the way it is. Relax, call. You didn't call today though. Hope I see you tonight when you're done with work. But anyways, people, it was a very good show. On your way out, please, only 10 likes before we make it to 100. What's going on with you people? You can do it. Only 10 people. If you click like. Okay, we are going. Yeah. We are growing. But anyways, man, it was a good show, and I have to leave.
Yeah. Unknown Brain, Marvin Devine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks for all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous. I know that I gotta stay away from all your games. Somebody else, so let me one day you'll realize now I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, I guess the car is on E. But see, I ain't even tripping, cause I just chose to believe that somebody gon' come around and give me just what I need. I don't wanna see you frowning, see you looking down and out. Coming to me crying, saying you miss having me around. Gave you chances and you blew it, you so easily influenced. All the times you told me beat it, now you gotta face the music, I'm saying